Alright guys, I'm Billy Smillie and this is Billy's Big Match Verdict. The game finished Arsenal 0, Sunderland 0. Yes, it's another draw, and yes, it is another 0-0. But the game, which ended 0-0, felt like a win. Sunderland got the point that they needed to give them Premier League football next season, and I am absolutely buzzing. So, because it feels like a win, I'm going to bring you my top 3 moments from the match. No particular order. 3 moments are Costel Pantilimon saves. He was absolutely unbelievable last night. The way he's got down, the way he gets down, the way he dives through the air, he's a world-class goalkeeper. It's been 3 clean sheets in a row now for him. In 2 of the games he got absolutely battered. There was corner after corner, he had to deal with crosses, he had to deal with shots, one-on-ones. You know, we mentioned how he had a little bit of a blood rushing to his head against Leicester, we'll call it. He came rushing out, but I tell you what, he's made up for that last night. Second top moment is just the players gave absolutely everything. Like, you know, I don't care, every single player, I'd say every single player. Wickham, first half I was thinking, he's terrible. Still I was thinking he got pushed off the ball again. He was losing the ball too quickly, but there was a chance in the first half. Arsenal were through, and he tracked right back and he slid in, last ditch tackle just inside the box, and it was a perfect tackle. And that for me just showed that he also wanted to give everything, although I think he is terrible. Just that there showed that he was willing to give everything. Jermaine Defoe playing at left back, he put a shift in, you know, everybody put a shift in. Seb Larson, he got his kneecap blown off, but we'd use all the subs. He could have easily gone off the pitch, thought, oh, I'll sit the side. We went down to 10 men. If we went down to 10 men, that was it. I think Arsenal would have, floodgates would have probably opened. But no, Larson decided he's staying on. Full time whistle goes, everyone celebrates. Larson's lying on the floor, knackered, relieved, happy, just everything. My final top moment from the Arsenal game was just the whole passion and the whole emotion surrounding everyone when we got the point. You know, who'd have thought we'd see a weeping dick on Sky Sports, eh? You know what I mean? Standing on the touchline, crying his eyes out, saying, no one touches, no one touches. He would have probably burst into, he was trying to hold it back. If anyone came over to him and hugged him or anything, he would have probably burst into tears. Seeing in the press conference afterwards, he's still crying. It's just a great feeling, because he's not used to that. You see, we're really happy. I also overcome with emotion last night, but he's used to winning titles, being chucked in the air for lifting a cup in the air. But this is something totally different, and Sunderland is getting right under his skin. And I hope we can sign him up next season. I hope we can keep him here. But I'm not going to build my hopes up. But yeah, those for me were the top 3 moments of last night's game. Sunderland will be playing Premier League football next season. Hero, Costel Pantilimon, yet again. You know, I just hope we can keep on, hold on to him. Because my dad mentioned, I bet you someone comes in for him. And I know he's just signed, but you never know, if you haven't got a manager, someone comes in for him. You don't know what could happen. Anything could happen. 0. Friend of mine says I wasn't allowed a 0 this week. So this is the same friend who then complained because I just mentioned him on the video as a friend of mine. So for this week, my 0 is Carl Mason. It's a friend who said I wasn't allowed a 0. If you watched the last video, sorry, Steve thought we'd beat Arsenal, and I said we'd draw. So that's 1-0 to me coming up at the end of the season. Whoever gets the most wrong, then they'll be doing the cinnamon challenge. So it's either Steve's going to be doing it or we're both doing it. There's no way I can just do it myself now, because there's only 1 game left. Steve also thinks we're going to beat Chelsea. I don't know, he's just really happy, I'm guessing. He thinks we're going to go out and beat them. Personally, I think we're going to lose against Chelsea. I don't mind. I should, but I really don't. Premier League football next season. But for me, this game should be about giving someone else a chance. You know, the likes of Duncan Watmore. Get him on the pitch against the champions. Say, go on, son. What can you do? Show us what you can do. You know, get Emmanuel Jaccarini in. Try and get him a game. See if he'll be worth keeping. You know what I mean? But yeah, I don't think it matters what team we're going to put out. I think we will get beat because everyone at Sunderland seems to go into party mode. Did against Swansea last season. Last game, and absolutely ran riot. But it's all about sitting back and enjoying Survival Sunday. I say it as a neutral, but it's Hull, Newcastle. Who do you want to go down? Who do you hate more? Steve Bruce, John Carver. You've got to love John Carver, haven't you? The best coach in the Premier League. But anyway, we'll see what happens Sunday. I'll bring you another video after that. But for now, how are the lads?